This is my parents, Kenneth and Ruth Olson. They'd be over 100 years old now. It doesn't seem possible, but. Hey, I'm Marcia Milbrandt, and I'm from Blue Earth, Minnesota. Our farm is in northern Iowa that we are selling. My parents bought this farm in 1967 and started farming it at that time. My parents were married in 1932, and she was from the county next to where he lived. And so he said, I always have to go across the county line to go see her. Well, I think the advice that I learned from the farm early on was hard work was important. And I never felt that I lacked for anything. We used things off of the farm. We had garden. We didn't spend money extravagant. We were just a farm family that worked together. And so that was a good thing. We've always gone to church. We always believed in God and that He would provide and a good crop. And so that was an important part of our life also. And I remember one summer we had steers that were out in a hayfield, and they got struck by lightning, and we lost at different times, like about 5 or 6 steers that were struck by lightning, which is pretty discouraging. I remember Dad, looked out and here these steers were dead in the field, so I know that was a hardship thing. So that was the farm that he started farming then in '68, and they'd built a new home there. And then he had a heart attack. My dad did it at age 60, and he was not able to farm it anymore, so he rented it out. So that is the farm that we are selling now. We have rented the farm ever since Dad was not able to, and my sisters and I have been the landlords. And then when my oldest sister passed away, her son took over kind of managing our rental agreements and things. And then my other sister passed away at the end of this last year. So her children, they're interested in selling the farm. So we kind of came to the decision that that's what we would do. So that's where we're at right now with that. My one nephew lives down in Cedar Rapids, and so he's far away, and I'm in Minnesota, so there's kind of the distance things also. So that's kind of how we decided that we would sell. Working with Steffes has been very nice. Getting to know the company and what they do, and it's been a good relationship, yes. I have 3 children, plus my niece from California, and my niece from Adams, Minnesota, and my nephew from Titanca. We were all able to be on a call together, which was very interesting, and we asked many questions, and they were very good to explain things to us. We felt very comfortable with the whole thing. Well, I hope that the next owner takes care of it. Our renters have been very good throughout the years. One of the things that is an advantage of our farm that I didn't mention before, we have half-mile rounds on our farm. And I think, that's definitely an advantage when you're farming, especially with big equipment these days, without having to, go around all these little jigs and jags. But anyway, I think that's a real advantage. And also, our farm is surrounded by 2 blacktops, so it's easy access. And the home site where the actual house is right off of the blacktop. I think letting go of the farm has been a little difficult for me. I felt I needed a little more time maybe after my sister passed away, because her and I were very close. But I guess it's the right time, I believe. I'm thankful that my folks had the desire to first start farming and buy their first farm, and were able to go on and purchase another farm. I think that they really enjoyed the life that they always had, and I think it's a good thing, and I hope that the next people that farm it take good care of it, and so it will be good for them also. Our farm auction is going to be starting June 4th to June 11th, and it's an online auction. So check out the information and the pictures on steffesgroup.com.